my channel, my DC collection. This is just my hallway, top of there. Today, I thought I would do a bit of a room tour on my, well, a little bit not jealous, a little bit biased, but my fantastic collection, man. The minute, what you see, I'll be fair, I've built all of this myself, the lights, the works. So I thought what I'd do is I'd show you my collection, explain how I built it, and, you know, see what you think. I don't normally have my lights like this, it's just because I thought it was a little bit of effect. It would look quite cool. Okay, let's start with the statues first, because, you know, it's what we all love. This is quite a recent addition to my collection. It's a Prime 1 statue. It's Batman Year 1. And as you can see, it is fabulous. It's massive as well. A lot of the times you see statues on videos and whatnot, you don't really get the size of them. I mean, to be fair, this is my favourite shelf. Darkseid, I'll be fair, he's only here because of spacing. If I could find somewhere for him to go, then he would disappear off this, because it looks much better when you've just got these three up here. Hello, big guy. This is XM Doomsday, which is just stamping and destroying. Genuinely, the size of this is just unreal. I mean, my hand, I can't get it fully round his leg. In fact, I fail miserably trying to get it round his leg. Again, I got this from a fellow collector in the UK. He was selling it. He sold me two actually. Different times. But so glad I got it. And then there's this. The beast. The absolute beast from XM. Now, again, if you're looking at it there, he doesn't look too big, but the size of it is unbelievable. My hand's miles away. I have got the light on, but you can't really see it. What I was thinking I was going to do is, well, you can see that slightly wrong, is I might in a minute start doing all my change outs. I'm going to try and shoot this in just minimal takes if I can. I just wanted to keep it as one free flowing video. All the wires from the light ups, they're all lit up in there. Later on I'll turn these lights off so you can just see the lights ups working in the favour. Again, these are all apart from Lobo, who happen to be brought off the same guy who I brought oh, I can't think of his name, Doomsday off then. And the dog. He's just brilliant, isn't he? Green Lantern. I think his ring light's broken, which is a bit annoying. After that slideshow now. Batgirl, the new Batgirl. Right, one of the reasons I'm doing like a tour of this now, oh, hello me, is I'm moving. I've sold my house. I didn't expect to be, I expected the house that I'm in now to be here till they carried me out, to be fair. But, you know, if you want to give God a laugh, tell him your plans. I've actually decided to move. Well, I haven't decided to. I'm moving. House is sold. I brought another house. So this may be the last video I do from here. So I just wanted to get it captured on film. What I builds the collection up to now, because I'm getting close to leaving the collection, to be fair. That's just a bit wild with wires at the minute. Clapping Joker. Books. And we went walking up the rope. The little ones and the games and stuff. Oh, PlayStation 5 in there. So yeah, so that's why I haven't done a lot with the wires. I've kept them as they are because I'm moving. There's no point drilling through and goodness knows what. When we'll be in a new house soon. Well, I'll be in a new house soon. And obviously I'm going to have to rebuild it all again. I've been collecting since 2017. I got brought a couple of Batman Arkham figures by my partner, and somehow it's led into all of this. There's my dog's Ashes just in the background, in case you're wondering what that is. Put an extra little shelf in there to help them guys. Well, space really. When I originally built this, I only built that section. I thought that'd be enough. How wrong I was. Right, down here, some of the first statues I got. I remember buying her, she was just over £100, and I thought, oh my God, I can't believe I'm spending £100 on a Supergirl statue. What is going on? And then you look up there and think, oh my days, thousands and thousands. So yeah, I've got Supergirl. These little DC collectibles, they were brilliant. Killing Joke. This is a great piece, this is. Kids absolutely love that. And then Batman on his horse, the Dark Knight. Visual Harley in the background, who literally just fits underneath there. Right, what I thought I'd do now is show you the light up features that I've got on some of the statues. This one's quite cool, it just works off batteries. So it doesn't get used very often because it's just a simple switch or a plug. You've got to take it apart, turn it on, turn it off. But for the purpose of this video, you'll have to excuse me, it's quite high up there, that's why I'm stretching out. I mean, I'm 6'2", and I'm stretching on one tiptoes to get to it. But it does make it look a little bit cool, doesn't it? And one of the first statues I got with lights was Wonder Woman. But unfortunately, over the years, the lights have failed. The middle one's completely failed. And every now and then, that one on the left will just spark up, look. And one of the Harleys from the animated series DVDs. Somewhere to keep her. There, the other two. Then next, look at that light. Now that's bright. It's proper bright, this one. In fact, I'll demonstrate. This is where I sit on a night. Oh, look how bright that is. It's crazy, isn't it? You got the greens, a green lantern. Lightning at the back. So to be fair, I don't normally, if I have got my lights on and I'm watching telly, this one is one that I normally turn off. So that one's turned off, that one's turned off, that one's never switched on. It's normally these three that are on all the time, because they're not too bright. That's one of my favourites, that is. Hell yeah. Same with that, I love the way it pulses. Well, used to. Same with Green Lantern, look. His rings stop lighting. Which is a shame. But one of them things, in I suppose. So those are my statues with lights up features on them. Right, this is the view from where I sit on a night to watch TV. Now, with my lights, you can see them there. Bad design on my point, that was. If you're ever building a media centre like I've built, top lights like that, have them further forward. So you can see the timber at the top. That will hide the glare on a night, which is much better. It's a bit of a bugbear of mine, which when I build the next one, it will be rectified. You don't see them on the other ones because I've put timbers below. But if I'd have put timber any lower than what I have, I'd have lost too much. So these are my late night lights. This is where I sit on a night. And I like sitting in the dark, I'll be honest with you. I normally sit pitch black room with these lights on, watching TV or playing on PS5, whatever it is I'm doing. This is the brightest section I can have them. So if people are coming round to have a look at it, these are the lights that I'll switch on then, because as you can see, it illuminates my collection very nicely. And this is how they look if you put loads of different colours coming through at the same time, depending whether you're feeling in like a psychedelic mood. You can have them like that too. You can basically, every single light that are on is there, all work off the same app. So you can program them to be any colour that you want. It's just depending on how much time and effort that you want to put into it, like. But it's quite cool. I'd say these sort of things I don't really put on very often. They're good gimmicks and whatnot when you first do it, but normally I just have, like I say, the lights. This is one of the features called multicolours. So what it does, it works its way through different colours as it goes along. The different spectrums of all the different colours that it's got. You can set it so it goes faster, slower. Like say on the app for the lights. I mean, I only got them off Amazon. There's loads of different features that you can do with it. It just depends on how much messing that you want to do at the time. But there's something quite cool when it looks like this. Like you say, you can see how bright Batman the Dark Knight's light is. How it just illuminates. Where everything else always gets the same colour. I can't wait. Look, you get a bit more of a view from it from there. I cannot wait for when the turtle statue comes in. God only knows where everything else is going to go. Well, to be fair, after I've shot this video, I'm going to start packing up, and my statues are going to go into storage for a few months. So if anyone's watching this that have moved home, that does collect statues, that has any fantastic pieces of advice they can just give me, please drop me a comment. Anything that someone could have told you before you started packing all your statues up. I'm pretty sure I would say I've got 90% of the boxes, I would think. Majority of them, I always keep my boxes. But some I brought second hand that just don't come with boxes. So It's one of them really. But yeah, I know a lot of bubble wrap, but I'm going to put them all into storage for a few months while I move. And as soon as I move into the new house, I'm going to restart building the media wall, statue wall, and see where we go. I think that's long enough on these lights though, yeah. Okay, in this part, I thought I'd focus more on how I built said statue collection. I mean, I have got a video a bit further back through the catalogue that goes through and it shows it in a lot more detail, but it's up to you if you want to go and watch it, or I can explain it now, it's fine. Basically, 4x2 timbers. I am a tradesman, so I can work with tools. It's what I do. Well, I fit windows and doors. So all along underneath, we've got 18mm MDF, which I don't think I'll use next time. It worked. I mean, it's done a great job, but I didn't enjoy working with it, I'll be honest. So underneath here, we've got 4x2s. Basically, built a framework, just like that, like having my carpet. Framework down, levelled up, and then the same again, but screwed into the walls where needed, obviously. And then basically repeated that 2 times. Same again with there it's all 4x2 framework, plasterboard on top. Obviously built all my framework, then did the wiring. I mean, you can see some of the wiring there, look, coming out. That goes through there. I'm having some issues with my plugs at the minute. When I built that extension piece, all the plugs underneath here stopped working. There's one there and one there, and I can't find why. And the worst thing is now, obviously, this has been carpeted on top, so it's not like I can take the nice new carpet up. But as I'm moving, it's one of them things, isn't it? I'll have to put some blanking plugs on, so that's why I've got the extension lead. I never explained that, did I? That's why I've got the extension lead, and it looks a little bit of a mess. I do, on my lights, save having to turn them on and off. I do put them on timing plugs, so they only come on a night time for a couple of hours. There's no point having them on during the day. Some of them I get to come on for like 10-15 minutes at a time and then switch back off, and then they're not on all the time, basically. You can see Catwoman, hello there, better there. So yeah, everything was all fixed in. I did have the internet there at one point, but I've got different internet now, so that's not even connected, to be fair. Good old robot Hoover. Absolutely love this thing. Absolutely love it. So yeah, all that fixed in. 18mm MDF. Nice chunky screws, bigger the better. 70mm, 80mm. Concrete fixings into the walls. So basically, when that one was built, I built that again. We built this, put this into position. That goes straight the way across. And then obviously plasterboard, lights. Plasterer didn't enjoy plastering it at all. It was an absolute mission. Did make some mistakes. I carried that on a little bit further because this is an original wall, this is. So yeah, and then again, this bit here, when I built it, for some reason, when the plasterer plastered it, he didn't bring it out like he should have done, but that's an irritation to me. So there'll be different things with the next one. I mean, you can see the lights there. These are the timbers that stop the lights. See, they're much more forward. With the next one, I want to put uplighters in as well, because at times on a night when it's really dark, especially with Doomsday, it just goes too dark. You don't see the features. So with the next build that I do, I'm going to have a couple of uplighters going to help pick up all the details. There's a lot you miss, isn't there? You know. So yeah, when I first did that, I built this one. Realised that we didn't have enough room, so I came into here. And with this, I like the idea how this is all in sections. So you've got section, section, section. And for some stupid reason, I decided to put I mean, these aren't actually doing anything at all. They're just decorational. So once, like I say, once the turtles is on its way, I will cut that off and remove it. Because like that, hey, you just completely miss Huntress. So, hello? And she's gone. So there's a lot of times when you've just sat that you miss things. Do you see what I mean? Which can get quite frustrating. Well, not frustrating, but just one of them. You paid all that money and you can, it just... So yeah, so there's lessons learned. So when we do go for the next one, it will be a lot different. There's green arrows. Can never get that to stay on there. If any other collector knows how to do it, do drop us a shout. I always end up having to put it on the other side. Which, as you can see, you might have lost the tip a few times from it dropping. There are a couple of my statues that have got little bits of damage on and whatnot. What have happened over the years, but don't know what they are, are they? It's when dusting, that's the problem. It's when you dust. I'm ADHD, so everything's got to be done at quick speed, like, and it's all. That's why I think this video is probably all over the show, man. But yeah, so yeah, but next time you don't need these because the timbers that I've got in here, the way it's built, is more than enough, especially at that such a small distance. That's only like what 1800 mil, so it just didn't need it. But see these ones with the TV, I needed those because the TV, if you can see behind, is on a bracket which allows it to move. But when I first built it, it was too small basically, the bracket didn't come to the end, so we've had to put a fake wall there to allow for the TV to come to where it sits, which I did used to have it sitting right on the edge, but it kind of looks better there, it looks more boxed. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I think it looks a bit better that way. So yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling, showing you my collection and rambling about nonsense. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, I've done a new intro. Let me know what you think of it, if it's any good or not. So all the different switch outs. I think that was a really good thing with when I got the Dark Side Collectibles Catwoman. Let's move that. Hello. Is how it came with that, the nice bust for it to sit on. I mean, I don't have them anywhere near each other, as you can see. Yeah, if you've got any questions, obviously, about how I built the media wall, do give us a shout. Right, I'll be straight. When I was filming this, you'll see it. When I was filming Harley, the video turned upside down, and I didn't realise that I was filming upside down. So all of this that I filmed happened then to be upside down. So I've had to re-edit it and stick it in and put it in right now and refilm it so you guys can see everything that I get to say. All this was just underneath here. I think I explained that I've extended, before I had the carpet fitted, I extended this shelf here. I've got to put the shelf in obviously, just to extend the MDF for when the PCS's Teenage Mutant Turtles sewer statue comes. I kind of, when I ordered it, I didn't quite, well, you know, it's like sometimes you get excited, don't you, and you don't fully read the instructions. Well, not the instructions, but the sizes. So I only thought it was coming out to about here, and obviously it's a metre by a metre. which to be fair, I've just got had the shipping update, and I must say, thank you to PCS. The shipping was going to be £900 to my house, and they've done some reductions. The money that they give you in advance, they've took off the shipping now to help everybody out, which fair play to them. I think it's absolutely fantastic, because the idea of paying £900 for something shipping was just crazy. Right, so I got this guy. He was second hand, this guy was. I've had him for some time now. And he paid 250 quid. It's an absolute bargain. Right, and here we have the 1966 Batmobile. Well, it will be. It's a fan home. They send you packs each month for it to build. So when I got my first one last year, I built it and just kind of left it, to be fair, because it was one pack. It was, oh God. But I left it for a year. So when I finally come to do it, I had like 50, 60 odd packs to do, which was a little bit overwhelming, I'll be honest, but my whole floor was filled. But gradually I've worked through them. Took me 2 and a bit days, I think it was. But this is cool, you can turn it on. We've got some lights. For some reason my camera's been... Let's try that again. So my camera wasn't focusing very well then. You can see the little controls on there, which is quite cool. Switch it on. Let's turn this power. Let's get it loud. Alright. Let's start it up. This is quite cool. Horn on it. We've got lights. Front lights, back lights. We've got the top. You see that red light flashing? Indicators, safety first, and flashing. Yeah, this is quite cool. It doesn't know, it's only there now while I'm filming the video. Normally it's up on the top shelf out the way of the old kids. Right, I'll edit this bit into the others, so when you've watched it, it will go from daylight to night, back to daylight again, but it is what it is. Alright, cool. Alright, I just had a quick swap round. So I've just swapped a Scarecrow's head. I can't see Catwoman. Oh, there it is. It's just in between there. And you got me still, so I can't get to it. I've also remembered that Lex Luthor, his little front lights up as well. So I've turned that on. Changed Batwoman's, she usually has 2 guns. Put the grapple gun in there. Joker, he had the cake. I've put his gun in. Harley, changed her face, changed what she's carrying. Looks quite cool. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman now has Michelle Pfeiffer's head. And just in the back, you'll see logos. When I brought it, it's a custom piece he had done. You can see him swearing, which, you know, sounds about right for Lobodos. I tried to change Darkseid's head, but I'll be honest, I can't reach. And so if I can't reach that, then I'm not reaching these guys. The hop-up I normally use is, it's on site, it's at work. So I can't quite get to where I want to do. I also put Batman's protection on, his guns. I mean, it was already on the other side. Every now and then, I'll say every now and then, it's probably been over a year since I've last done it like that. Which again, it just just changes the whole statue, doesn't it? Just makes it look like a complete new piece. Well, new piece. Your eye, as your eye comes in, oh, I've got a new one. No, I haven't. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for it to go dark, because it is still light outside. And then I'll do the lights as a pitch black. I think you'll get a better view on it on a pitch black. If you do have any questions, how I built it, why I collect, anything at all, man, anything you want to ask, fire away, drop a comment below. Let me know as well about the new introduction and outro and whatnot. Do you like them? Are they stayers? Are they better than the other ones I used to put on? And the most important is thank you very much for watching. If you stayed till this point, oh, dude, that I really appreciate, man. If you're new to my channel, please do hit the old like and subscribe button, because the next statue that I put up is the beast. So no one wants to miss that. It's the turtle super statue. If you haven't seen it and don't know what I'm talking about, just Google PCS Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sewer statue and it will blow your mind. If you don't, if you didn't see, but basically I got the letter the other day, the email to say that the postage is ready. Originally they was going to charge us £900 for the postage to the UK. £900 postage. 2 massive boxes. But to be fair to PCS, they was giving credit in advance and some other different things, and they've done it all forward to bring the price right down, which, judging by the size of it, it's a 1-1 statue, I'd imagine it is going to be expensive. So fair play to a company when they listen and they can see that, wow, £900, that's insane. I changed Joker's hands. They don't quite sit on his legs, that's why. I think he looks way better with the clapping pose. Yeah, man. And this is what it looks like when it's late at night. I've let it go dark so you get the full effect of what I see on a night then. Bit of Batman the Animated Series. That's what it looks like when the lights are nice and dull. Like what I class as night mode, these are. It's nice and easy on your eyes. You can still see the statues, picks them out nicely, but it doesn't burn your eyes. But what I was saying earlier about the lights, if you're ever going to build this yourself, you can see how those 4 at the top, they just are in your eye line, whereas no of the others, they're all covered up. So with those 4, I would just bring them just slightly more forward towards me. That way then you don't get the glare. But it also is what I was trying to say earlier about having the down, like on the next build, I want to put the uplighters in. You can't really, a lot of it does look quite dark and you lose its shadow. You just see the shadows in the dark. This is my middle one. This isn't too bright. But even when you put this on, you see what I mean about how nice it would be to have some uplights, because he's just completely in darkness otherwise. You will pick up, not all of them look, but even with him having a bit of a light coming up would make it a lot better, I feel. This is my middle one. This isn't too bright. But even when you put this on, you see what I mean about how nice it would be to have some uplights, because he's just completely in darkness otherwise. You will pick up, not all of them look, but even with him having a bit of a light coming up would make it a lot better.